She is no longer just wandering. She is lost. This is not flirtation anymore. This is consequence. By the time we reach chapter 3, Gomer is no longer simply chasing lovers. She has descended into something deeper. Many scholars believe she was now enslaved, discarded, used, possibly standing in a marketplace where people were bidding on her value. The excitement of rebellion had faded. The promises of her lovers had dissolved. The temporary pleasure had expired. And now she stands reduced. And this is where the story takes a turn no one expects. Hosea, chapter 3, verse 1 says, "Then said the Lord unto me, Go yet, love a woman beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel. Go yet, love again." After betrayal, after humiliation, after heartbreak, God did not say leave her. He did not say replace her. He did not say you deserve better. He said, go again. That word again is heavy, because loving once is difficult. Loving again after betrayal is supernatural. This is not romance. This is covenant. Hosea is told to love her according to the love of the Lord, not according to emotion, not according to pride, not according to public opinion, according to divine love. And divine love is not fragile. Verse 2 says, "So I bought her to me for 15 pieces of silver, and for an homer of barley, and an half homer of barley." He bought her. Pause there. He paid for what was already his. He paid publicly. He paid deliberately. He paid intentionally. 15 pieces of silver was not random. It was a price. Barley was added. It suggests this was not a glamorous purchase. It was redemption in humility. Imagine Hosea walking into that marketplace. Imagine people recognizing him. Isn't that the prophet? Isn't that his wife? Imagine the whispers. And yet he steps forward, not to shame her, not to lecture her, not to condemn her, to redeem her. Redemption is costly. It always has been. It costs pride. It costs reputation. It costs resources. But covenant love absorbs cost. And if this sounds familiar, it should. Because centuries later, another price would be paid. Another public redemption. Another payment for people who had wandered. We were not standing in a physical slave market, but we were bound by sin, bound by shame, bound by choices, and Christ paid. Redemption is not cheap, it is purchased. Hosea did not send someone else to buy her. He went himself. That matters. God did not send an angel to redeem humanity. He came himself. Love that enters the mess. Love that steps into disgrace. Love that absorbs humiliation. That is covenant love. But notice something else. After he buys her, verse 3 says, "And I said unto her, Thou shalt abide from me many days. Thou shalt not play the harlot. So will I also be for thee." He sets boundaries. Redemption is not permission to repeat the cycle. Restoration requires separation. Healing requires time. Covenant requires exclusivity. He does not redeem her and then pretend nothing happened. He redeems her and resets the covenant. This is powerful because God does not save us and leave us unchanged. He saves us and calls us higher. Grace does not ignore sin. It breaks its power. Hosea did not redeem her to return to chaos. He redeemed her for restoration. Imagine her standing there, ashamed, exposed, expecting rejection. And instead, she hears, "Abide with me." That is the language of mercy, not explain yourself, not prove yourself. Abide, stay, be still. Healing does not happen in chaos. It happens in covenant stability. Now, understand the prophetic meaning. Israel had chased idols. They had broken covenant. They had believed lies. And yet God says, "I will bring you back, not because you deserve it, but because I love you." Covenant love is not based on performance. It is based on promise. and promise is stronger than failure. This does not excuse betrayal. It magnifies grace. There is something humbling about being bought back. It forces you to confront your worth. Gomer may have felt worthless, used, discarded. But the price proved value. The price declared, you are still worth redeeming. And someone watching this needs to hear that. You may feel like you have gone too far. You may feel like you have ruined your reputation. You may feel like you have fallen beyond repair. But heaven still sees value. Redemption is proof of worth. No one pays for something they consider worthless, and God paid for you. Hosea's act was not emotional weakness. It was spiritual strength. It mirrored the heart of God. Love that pursues, love that pays, love that restores. And here is the tension. Redemption does not erase memory. It transforms identity. She was no longer defined by her marketplace moment. She was defined by covenant. We are not defined by our lowest season. We are defined by the price that was paid. And that price declares something powerful. You are not disposable. You are redeemable. Hosea could have walked away with dignity, but he chose redemption over ego. God could have abandoned Israel, but he chose restoration over rejection. And Christ could have left us in sin, but he chose the cross. Redemption is always a choice of love over pride. As we move toward the final episode, understand this. This story is not primarily about marriage. It is about God's relentless pursuit. It is about love that refuses to let go. It is about a covenant that survives betrayal. Hosea, walking into that marketplace, is a picture of divine mercy stepping into human failure. And if you are in a low place today, if you feel like you are standing in your own marketplace of regret, hear this clearly. He still comes. He still pays. He still says, "Abide with me." And redemption is not the end. Restoration is coming.